experience. We want to get them on school buses, take them around the neighborhood. Really, it's going to be focused, those first 3 weeks are all going to be focused on the routines of school, the structure of school. This is how we go to the library. This is how we go to the bathroom here at Johnson. This is you know, just what a day looks like.
Kindergarten registration is April the 26th, by the way, 3:30 to 6:30.
All right.
And Graham is, we've tapped into some of his experience with that too. So thank you for.
So 3 more quick updates. Doris, can you speak?
Yeah, how quick do you want me to be? Basically, we're gonna have the spring fling picnic thing. I don't know what it's called, but this is we use PB&J to kind of provide the food, and so we have to put an emphasis on nutrition through obviously meals. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do for that. We'll talk to them about that. But I think it'd be fun to have a bunch of physical activity games and centers where the kids can kind of go through these, you know, games or activities and learn about eating. So, for example, you could have a relay race, and there's 4 kids that will have a color or something that represents the My Plate, which is not the pyramid anymore. I'm sure you guys are all aware of that. And then they can, whoever, you know, fills the plate first wins. That way, they kind of actively are learning about this whole My Plate. They have like a picture of it in their mind. The goals that I would like, and really, you know, we just want to get the ball rolling, but we're open to any kinds of suggestions or input that any parents have, or teachers, or anyone, kids too. I'd like to ask them, like, what would be fun for you? I want this to be community-based. I want, like, to have families. I want to play with the kids or the parents that my kids are playing with. You know, maybe kids and parents can play a game of kickball or crab soccer or something like that. Maybe have some sort of game where they have to see how much sugar is in a chocolate milk or soda. And I know they're not going to go home and immediately start eating healthy, but I want them to be able to make that choice. You know, they can't control the meals that are provided for them.
Instead of guessing the jelly beans, guess how many tablespoons of sugar.
Exactly.
Is this an evening event or is this a weekend event?
It's an evening event from 6:30 to 8:30.
Yeah, so this is our spring equivalent of the fall carnival.
Is PB&J going to be supporting that again?
They are.
Yeah, they've changed their process, and they actually have a grant application form. So Doris is saying we need to get the ball rolling, and right now it's Doris pushing the ball.
Yeah.
So if we really need more people to help push the ball and push it in the right direction, and fill out the form to submit to Peanut Butter and Jelly like a month before the event, and they will provide the food and some feedback on recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really got to be a PTO run event and not so much depending on the Peanut Butter and Jelly.
And it's something that will really stick in the kids' minds. I mean, I don't expect them to go home and, like I said, start making healthy choices. But one of my kids' friends told my child, I'm going to go on a diet. I wish I was healthier. And that really just pulled at my heartstrings. And I know that, like I said, they can't control what they're eating, but maybe the next time they'll go for the white milk and not the chocolate milk. Or maybe they'll, do some sit-ups or jump rope or something. I don't know, but I think that this is an important message, and we have a great resource through PB&J program that we need to use and really try to kind of hype it up a little bit. And
So Doris, that's something where we can tap into the fresh fruits and vegetable program and have some platters available with healthy snack choices, and I know there's funding there, and I'm sure they'd be glad to help out with that. So we can talk to the kitchen staff.
I think kids like the hands-on stuff. I know that the 3rd grade class we did these parfaits, and we've been making parfait ever since, for the last 2 weeks. Nothing but strawberry yogurt parfaits in my house.
Right.
So I mean, they like this kind of practical hands-on thing. So what's the date?
yeah. Adrian?
Sorry.
I may be able to pull it off
May
for it. Yeah.
I was thinking 26 or 7.
So it's May.
It is in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Sometime in May.
What's that?
The 26th is a Sunday. It's a Saturday.
Saturday? Okay.
This is not the same as field day, is it?
No.
It is not.
Field day, that's the very last
Different.
day. Black baseball day.
But I was thinking kind of like a field day where it would be something fun for the kids. And
The faculty group?
Yeah, there is a committee on, a faculty committee that is willing to work on the spring picnic as well.
Yeah,
So there's some staff that we can pull into that sign up at the beginning of the year, so.
Okay.
It's the
Maybe I'll talk
Thursday
to Ms.
before
Muir
Memorial
about
Day?
this on that committee.
It's
Did you
right
say
there
it's
at
the
Belmont.
31st?
Yeah.
Is it the Thursday before Memorial Day or after?
I'm sorry, I can't
I'm looking
get
at the calendar.
Yeah.
24th? Memorial Day.
24.
Memorial Day is the
I
28th.
just can't.
The 28th, yeah, the Thursday before the 24th.
Memorial Day?
All right, well, thank you, Doris, and so I'll be, any information you have, I'm happy to send out to the email list, and hopefully, I like your vision of including the families and the adults in the fun, active games that include the reinforcement.
And also just one more thing that, I think previously the PB&J programs provided volunteers to serve food, but this time it's all on us. So we are going to need more people to help out.
If you let me know, I can tap into the community and ask some of my sisters to come in.
Great.
If you let me
Yeah,
know.
it was wonderful. Thanks. All right, Greg, you're here, so do you want to give us a little vision of what's going to happen with chess?
Well, I don't know if anything's going to happen, but I've been dreaming for some time to start a chess club here at Johnson. I started to sort of work at it a little more actively the last couple of weeks. I've had a lot of conversations with parents, with the PTO president. Mr. Bach has delegated this to Ms. Muir, who's going to be my administrative contact. So we have yet to talk. We played email and phone tag all day today. But my goals are that we would have an after-school chess club that could be accessible to as many students as possible, that would promote chess as a tool for critical thinking skills, for building self-confidence, which sort of ties into our anti-bullying campaign in the school, to teach kids sort of basic moves as well as more advanced strategy, so they would meet all kids, whatever level they come in with, and just to have fun. So the reason I got more active about this recently was there was an article about a guy who's founded a nonprofit in the county, city area to promote chess in the schools. So, okay, here's my outline. And he's engaged the UVA chess club, so these students are coming from UVA into the schools to help teach kids how to play chess. And it just so happens that there are a couple students that he thinks he could give us this spring yet on Thursday afternoons. Again, this is nothing is set in stone here, but if I can get support from the administration and from enough parents and or staff to make this happen, I would like to do a pilot project this spring yet for 4 to 6 weeks, start with a group of kids and see what happens. Have the UVA students come in, do the teaching, have parents and staff interested to help out with organization, and then evaluate whether this is something that we want to sort of try again more fully next year. The startup would be very minimal in terms of money-wise cost. Time-wise, yes, it takes an investment. I'm going to put in part of that, but I need people to help. I think if we had 20 kids, that means 10 boards. I can get teaching boards for like $10 a piece, so it's like $100 to start.
I was going to say, we do have funds set aside for after-school clubs that were not used yet because we didn't have it.
Okay.
So that's something that we have.
Because I have not talked with Ms. Muir, I have no idea
We're
about.
supporting, so.
Okay, well that's good. Thank you. Glad you
I say that.
I'm saying we have
Let
to
me
give more
text you back a
funds.
thanks. No, so I have lots of questions, more questions than answers about how this would happen. So I guess what I want to say is, because I don't get enough email every day, I'll broadcast my email here. It's goering@virginia.edu. goering@virginia. So if you are interested, if you know someone who's interested, you don't have to have any chess skills. If you have chess skills, great. If you're a grandmaster, even better. Contact me, and I'd love to have your help, at least in brainstorming, if not sort of actually implementing this.
Would that be a good project to do during the weeks that we have the clubs?
Yeah, potentially. We have to talk
Put
about
to
clubs. Yeah, but yes. And I think if UVA's one thing, all volunteers, we have to run through the sex offender registry, and we can talk about all that. But I think, I think it's a great idea. We'll support it. I just think we need to be able to get together and talk through some details of how to pull that off. But it could tie into clubs, yeah.
Who would you be offering this to? What ages?
That's one of the open questions that I haven't had a chance to discuss with anybody. I mean, my kids learned basic chess moves probably in first grade. So kindergartners are probably even able to learn how to start playing chess. So I don't think it's closed off by age, but for the pilot, we might decide just to have for the third grade. I don't know, we'll see. That's one of the open questions. And I'm open to suggestions.
William and Riley did it in first grade, I think, up in one after school club.
So if you guys have, it sounds like some of you already have some experience that might be something you would want to contribute to, Greg. So thanks for looking into that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Greg will keep you posted. The last item we have is horse and buggy produce opportunity. Molly, can you?
Yeah, so I don't know who's familiar with horse and buggy produce. It's the guy's going to come talk, but we got our dates mixed up. But so anyway, maybe I'll have him come back in May and present, because he's a real vibrant presenter. But horse and buggy is they're a supplier of local fruits and vegetables. They get most of their supplies from Nelson County and the Shenandoah Valley. And they've been around for a number of years, but now they're trying to connect with PTOs and just provide education in the schools, provide access in the schools. He's done tons of price comparison. He feels like his prices are very comparable or less than grocery stores, and it's all local. And so you get seasonal, so I got so excited to meet with him. I used to sign up, and I re-signed up, and now they deliver to my house, and it's like Christmas every week. You get your box delivered to your door with seasonal stuff, and it's great. And so his connection to the PTO is that whoever signs up Johnson gets kickback if you stay with him for a number of weeks. And it's really a great thing. I'm kicking myself because I left the flyer. It's not a good day for me. I left the flyers at home. So if anybody feels like that, so we can scan it into the PTO email and send it out so you can get more information. And he's donated some free subscriptions to the auction, so we'll have those there, and we'll have flyers there. And again, I think I'll have them talk again. But if anybody knows, like, Horse and Buggy was big a couple years ago, so people are familiar. If you know you're interested, I can get you a flyer that has a discount coupon on it. And it's dependent on, there's different levels of shares. So it's like, if you do a large, like we do a large share, if we do it for 5 weeks, I think the school gets $30. So, you know, so if 10 people do it, that's $30.
I don't know what the percentage is.